seems so distant, so far. Will you remember me?
Okay, folks, got another box opening for you here today. So something quite a bit different, actually. Usually, as you can see, if you look back on my channel, I open mostly One Piece. I'm going to start doing a little more Union Arena because, as I've said, One Piece has just kind of hit the skids. It's just so hard to get. The scalpers have taken over. And it's funny, I didn't know this, but I just saw a video today that was posted 2 days ago. I guess Logan Paul, the douchebag that he is, posted a picture of him with like several cases of OP14, and I guess that sparked all his little crony douchebags went out and lined up at stores trying to get it. So that's another reason why I was a little surprised that OP14 actually kind of took off the way it did, considering it's not an anniversary set. It's not an EB. It's really not that special. It's not, I wouldn't even say it's better than Legacy of the Master, which, you know, didn't do so good expectedly. But yeah, I guess, you know, he's got that kind of influence, and generally it's just been getting crazier to begin with. But let me get on to what today's video is about, because I've got something very unique. Now, I opened some Nikkei, this particular IP. It's from a video game. It's both a PC/phone game, and I opened some in Union Arena. And, you know, same thing, Bandai's got great quality, this, that, and the other thing, and I thought I've heard that the prices for that one in particular were pretty low online, because Nikkei is not really popular as an IP. And I saw this. I had no idea what it was. I did some looking into it, and it looks like it's a Korean-based game, you know, obviously featuring the same IP, but let's just say Korean, Japanese standards for how much skin you can show is a little more relaxed than what is meant for American release. And I would say not just Korean, Japanese, Europe in general. I mean, Americans are just really uptight about nudity and skin, so that's just the way it is. I do want to give a quick shout out before we get to the opening. I also collect K-pop cards. They're, you know, they're not the same size, if it matters, I don't know, but actually these look bigger. These are not standard K-pop size cards. These are standard size cards. But anyway, the only reason I'm giving a shout out, because I don't do too much of that on the channel, is because this seller, and I would honestly say K-pop sellers in general, go above and beyond when they package. All I did was order these two cards, and if you're a TCG fan, you know that most people are just going to stick it in a sleeve and then maybe a protector and send it off, and that's it. Well, they give you cards, all those stickers. There was like 4 stickers. They gave these cards are bonus, so those are the 2 that I ordered, and then they just decided to throw these in. Taylor Swift and the Saja Boys from K-pop Demon Hunters. And then they usually do something like this too. I'm not saying that you know, that others don't, but you know, this is very common. If you order any K-pop stuff off of Etsy or eBay, they usually go all out. Makes me feel bad about my packaging. Usually when I sell cards, I put a couple of stickers in and make sure the cards are well protected, and that's it. But yeah, they go all out. So if you want to order anything, this is one that I definitely recommend. But generally speaking, I've had good luck with all the sellers on eBay for K-pop cards. But go ahead and pause and scan that if you want to look at what they got. Definitely a great seller. So I thought I'd give them a shout out. And so we've wasted enough time. Sorry about that. Let's get on to this. And I don't know what to expect, you know, like opening One Piece and now Union Arena is like second nature. I know exactly where to cut and where not to cut and how the flaps go, everything, but this one's going to be new to me. It did take a while. I kind of forgot about it because it did come literally all the way from Korea. It took probably, I don't know, 6 weeks, I'm going to guess, because that's about when I bought the first Union Arena ones and started looking online to see what else is out there. I'll give you a better look at the box, I guess. It is in Korean, but, you know, same old. You got the SRs, the URs, SBR, and I'm going to assume SBL, given that there's only 5 of them, is the one to get. I guess there's only 5 of the SBR, but SBR, SBL is, I guess, what we're hoping for. Hopefully there's like a box guarantee. And there's maybe at least one of those in there. I don't know. We'll see. If you're watching this video, maybe you know more about this particular set than I do, but I think, you know, I think it is a playable game. I know a lot of those these types of cards, the ones that are basically waifu cards, some of them aren't even a game. They're like mock game cards. But okay, but as you see, we got 2 boxes here. I don't know how many packs. It is considered set SB01. It's like a special booster, I think they called it. Anyway, let's get on with it. Oh, the game is actually called this. Not Union Arena, but Nivel Arena. And I think I asked ChatGPT if it's at all associated with Union Arena. Especially when you see the back of the cards. I saw some online, and they really do look like they kind of copied Union Arena, but I don't know. We'll see. So let's see. It took me, sorry about that, it did take me 6.5 minutes to get to the actual opening. Wanted to, oh, it looks like there's not a lot of cards in the packs. They are normal size, TCG game card size, rounded corners, which is always nice. Whoops. And there's the back, so you can kind of see it does look similar to Union Arena. I don't know if I have one laying here for you to see, but this is just a normal common, so not a lot of foiling. That is an SR. This is another SR. And let me see again, what was the rareness level of that? It goes SR, UR, SBR, SBL. So SR is the standard. That's just basically a common. Another SR. And we do have a special card in the back. I guess is this, I can't really see that. I'm assuming that's a UR. I don't think, because there's only 2 characters. So it can't be one of the really rare ones. Anyway, probably get maybe a special in the back of every pack maybe, I don't know. But that was, wait, I don't know, I think it was only 4 cards, something like that. Maybe 3. Okay, SR, 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 and you can kind of see what I'm talking about now. They're like way more suggestive than what is usually allowed in like US release type stuff for games anyway. And that is I think that says SBR, so maybe that is a special one. And my eyes are really bad. Let me look on the phone. Yeah, anyway, I see 3 characters, so maybe that's a special card. In fact, well, maybe I thought it was the pack art even. No, am I crazy? Or is that the... No, that's not the pack art. I've never played the game. I've looked at it and it didn't really interest me. I don't play games on my phone, so I would have to get it on PC. And it looked like just a shooter game, but I did look at some people playing it, and it was crazy because I'm not even kidding. Within the first few minutes of the game, there's some backstory, and one of like the leaders has to execute one of the I think these are technically like cyborgs, and they're created to fight. You are, And literally, but they look like humans, you know. So obviously, when someone holds up a weapon to someone and just blasts their head, even though it's supposed to be, you know, non-living, it's still jarring. I was like, holy crap. You know, a few minutes into this game and they had to execute a humanoid. SRs. Yeah, so that's the looks like that's the format here. You get 3 SRs, which are just the common cards, and then you get 1 chance at a special at the end. Looks like I'm already getting a couple of duplicates. SR again. The cards themselves, they're a little thinner than One Piece. Maybe even thinner than Union Arena, but the quality and the detail on these is nice. Yeah, but you can't, obviously, you can't just walk into a store and pick these up. I had to order them, I think, off eBay. I can't, you know, I honestly can't remember. I had the box sitting here for a second, but it's been so long, like I said. It's been en route from Korea for at least 6 or 8 weeks, so. You are, that one was pretty visible. Whoops, what did I just do? I think I'm gonna cut a bunch of these at once. It might go a little faster. SR, 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 and just UR. I can't really see them, so I'm just going on how many characters I see. If I see 3 characters, then I know it's kind of a hit, I guess. Let's just cut all of these at once, and then we'll just go through them probably a little faster. I wish I could read these, but I have a chance at reading it if it's Japanese, because I know some of the characters, but with Korean, got no shot, so. Kind of looks like Nami, a little bit. You are. So far, only 1 quote-unquote hit, so maybe that's going to be the play. Maybe per box you get 1 3-letter hit. Hoping for 2. That'd be nice. But it's just so small, I can't tell. I think that's 2. I am starting to see some dupes. I don't know how many cards are in this set total. Guess 50, 60 cards total, so. That's kind of funny. You are. Last pack of the first box. That one looks like a new one. I don't think we got that one yet. That one's definitely come up before. Was that 3? God dang, literally can't see it. I don't know. I think by the time I can see it on my little screen here, it's out of focus. I think that might be 3. You can probably see it, and I can see it better when I edit these things. When I look back on my computer, I'm like, oh, okay, now I see it. But here and just using my eyeballs, I can't see that. So maybe you guys, while you're watching the video, like maybe it's obvious to you which is which. Let's keep them in order. Typical, they're a lot like the Japanese packs though, for One Piece, where they give you larger package. There's more dead space up top, so you're less likely to cut into the card. I think that's a new one. That's a duplicate too. I like the design of these cards. I think card games in general are moving forward. They're going to be a lot more art friendly and not try and put a lot of borders and extra windows and stuff on the card, so you can really appreciate the art a little bit more. Unfortunately, for games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic and Pokemon, they can't really overhaul the game, so their cards are stuck, hate to say it, but being kind of ugly until maybe they try and do like some kind of revolutionizing and really adapt new looks to the cards, but still make the old cards playable. I don't know how, but yeah, sadly, those older vintage type games, they kind of have ugly layouts for their cards. So far, no hits in the second box. And technically, I don't really even know what a hit is, other than, like I said, those rarities kind of. Ooh, that one has a little more texture to it, but it's still just a UR. I don't know if you can tell, but as soon as I flip to that, I could feel like it's a little gritty right there. There's the one that kind of looks like Nami. Another UR. We're getting down to the end here, and no hits in this one. All SRs and URs. crazy? I think that one is a SBR, which puts it, yeah, SBR. Not the highest rarity, but at least it's kind of a hit. Lots of the dupes here on there. There's the Nami one again. The new UR. It's still just a UR, but it's one we haven't seen. There's that one again. So I really am probably going to look towards branching out and just opening different random stuff, just because One Piece is, I've just kind of reached my limit with the rat race of trying to get One Piece product. I mean, it's insane. I just went on a site that used to sell at pretty good prices, and they've already got Azurite at what was it, $210, I think. They've got some OP13 that they just relisted at $280. They just put the Egghead starter decks up at $35. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, right out of the gate, you can't even get anything at near MSRP. It's usually double, triple, quadruple. Last chance for another hit, and it's not. It's just a UR. So I guess the boxes are unpredictable, or my eyes just, you know, deceived me. I think that is an SBR for sure. I think that says SBR. Yeah, it does end in an R, and there's 3 characters. So, and yeah. So I guess it's you either get 1 hit or 2 hits. And I didn't get any of the big hits, the SBLs. But anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. The cards look good. Hope you liked seeing some new content. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.